Hello and welcome to this video. Today we're going to look at setting up a quote board within Xtrader Pro. You can see I already have the control panel set up within Xtrader Pro, or the Hello and welcome to this video. Today we're going to set up a quote board within Xtrader Pro. To set up a quote board in Xtrader Pro, we first need to access our control panel. The control panel is the first window that opens up within Xtrader Pro and allows you to open the different windows, configure settings, and more, such as saving workspaces or opening workspaces and so forth. What we want to do here is set up the quote board. So from the control panel, we're going to go ahead and select the Market Explorer, or this magnifying glass icon. And from here, we can actually take a look at different markets. So what we want to do here is choose the type of window that we want to actually produce or create here. In this case, it's going to be the quote board menu. And you can see I already have some selected instruments. This should show blank by default here. And you can choose any of these instruments here on the left-hand side. And you can see that you also have options here for choosing spreads and so forth. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and add just a few contracts by selecting the trees. So if I want to add an ES contract, I can do that. And I can also add in multiple ES contracts. So I could put in the December and the March contract if I wanted to. For now, I'm just going to focus on the March contract. I'm also going to put in the March contract of the YM. We'll go ahead and add in some currency futures as well. So we'll look at the 6E for March, as well as maybe some oil here, so the CL, and we'll go ahead and use the January contract. In addition to that, we'll also add the NASDAQ, and I'll again use the March contract there. And why not add a bond here? So we'll go ahead and do that as well for March. So now we have 6 instruments here that should populate on the quote board once I open this up. You also see that there's an advanced, we don't need to worry about that so much at this point, so I'm going to go ahead and just keep the basic. And for now, you can see there's also ways to search products if you needed to. You can see I have a pretty basic list here of products, so we could choose those right from this menu pretty quickly there. So at this point, all I need to do, once I have my selected instruments there, is select Start. And we should have this quote board pop up and populate. And then we can go ahead and exit out of that Market Explorer. We could use that Market Explorer, for example, to set up more windows, and that would be absolutely possible here. Now you can see that I have all of these different instruments showing here on my quote board, and I have kind of a square for each one here. So we can always resize this menu here to make it fit, of course, the amount of instruments I have. So you don't have to have wasted space or anything like that. You can move this around, and you can even save this in a workspace or position it somewhere where you can get a good quick glance at these different instruments that are here in Xtrader Pro. So you can see how quick that is to set up that quote board. Just add a few different instruments in right from that Market Explorer here using that magnifying glass from the control panel. If you have any questions about the quote board or Xtrader Pro in general, feel free to give us a call or shoot us an email at any time.